Freddie.
Yo, I'm back, man. My fucking internet kicked out. I'm sorry.
What was the last thing you heard?
I'm gonna go grab some water real quick, man.
Okay, well, the last thing I heard was that you broke the fucking some kind of a rule,
Wait.
and
Make sure it's recording, man.
Is it
yeah,
recording?
it's recording, man.
Alright, so I
This
broke the
camera
Schengen
program
agreement.
is perfect.
I had no idea I broke it 90 days in the whole EU when
Yeah.
I thought it was per country. So I was in Poland for 3 months. 90 days, exactly. So I went off
Yeah.
to Finland and all this stuff. But when they told me I broke the Schengen agreement, I was worried that I was going to get deported. I was going to be thrown in jail. I was going to be kicked out of the, or suspended from the Schengen area and all this shit. And I ended up, they had to send me back to Sweden, so they sent 2 immigration officers and escorted me to the airplane. And I remember walking by, and then just all these people were looking at me like I'm some type of fucking criminal or some shit.
Yeah.
And then we walked by this one family. The immigration guy was all like, "Excuse me," and then I remember this little girl just like looks up at me, makes eye contact with me, and I remember the mom just grabbing her and pulling her in like I'm some fucking type of criminal or some shit.
Shit.
So yeah, and then I get on the airplane, get sent back to Sweden. The UK said that they didn't know what's gonna happen to me because it's out of their jurisdiction. So I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, dude, I broke this law and I'm gonna be fucked. So I'm like on the airplane on the way back. I'm like, holy fuck, I don't know what's gonna happen. And I ended up talking to the immigration officer that says that he's gonna look through all my stuff, what's happening in the situation. And I just told him like, yeah, they rejected me from England. They sent me back here, but I'm just gonna buy a ticket straight home to America. So after this guy checks out, I have to go through like the back end of the airport. They drive me up to this little area, and then he tells me to sit down. He goes off to his office. 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, he comes back. Oh, you're good to go. And I was like, what? Like, you're free to go. And then I was about to walk through the passport stamp, and he stopped the girl like, no, he's okay. So he just let me through. And then after that, bought a ticket back to America. I stayed here about 3 months. I got a cool job working for my uncle, managing his website and stuff. Got paid $1,000 a month. So I used that to start traveling again. Went to Italy to meet the one girl I was supposed to surprise in England for 2 weeks. After that, I hung out with, I met up with Frank in Barcelona. Hung out with him there for 3 weeks. And originally, as planned, Frank was supposed to come back to the U.S. with me to live in Vegas.
Look at Freddie.
Since we had
This is my friend Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello,
Freddie,
nice
you
to
look
meet you.
so entertained over there. You like this?
I know. I'm all
I
good,
can't
man.
hear you. He's hogging the phone.
There.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now I can hear you. Now
Can you hear me?
seem
Oh,
alive, Freddie. You look alive.
Thanks.
Get up, man.
Watch the
I'm
water.
up, man. I'm happy. It's a beautiful day. You know, about to be Christmas. The snow is out. Everything's good.
Good, good.
I do my stuff on a daily basis.
You get a lot of snow?
Yeah, no, not really.
It's gonna
You
kick
know-
up in a couple months, I bet.
Yeah, no doubt. But it's cold though.
Scary.
You know?
It's cold and you're half naked over there.
Yeah, well, in my room it's hot right now, but outside I would be dead. You know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you're alive. You woke up over there.
Yeah.
I'll let you
How are
get back to. I'll let you get back to Nick.
Okay. Ciao.
Special guest right there, man.
Especially
Was that your mom?
Yeah, for all you viewers at home. Respect.
That's respect. Yeah.
Freddie, can you believe that, Doug? Even my mom told you to get up, man. That's how you fucking. Doug. If my mom comes in the room and tells you to get up, that means you got fucking issues, dog. It's that time of the day. It's fucking nighttime in Norway. Get the fuck up.
I know, man. But she did say I look fucking alive, though. I guess that's a good thing, you
She
know?
had to wake you up.
Yeah, she woke me up, man. I'm definitely up.
All right, back to the story, man.
Yeah.
You're back. You're
So
in Italy 2 weeks now.
yeah, after Italy, I went up to meet with Frank and Matt and Ozzy Nick in Barcelona. We ended up hanging for like 2-3 weeks. And Frank was supposed to come back to the U.S. with me. But then shit changed, and Frank had this crazy idea like, hey, dude, well, let's just take a fucking cruise to America. And then we're all like, oh, yeah, it's a great idea, but we don't really like, take it serious.
Right.
Next thing you know, fucking Frank's all like, dude, I found a fucking cruise for 15 days for $400. I'm like, wait, what? $400 for 15 days? And we get to visit 2 cities in Spain, and then Lisbon, Portugal, and then cruise across the Atlantic for 8 days, and then a pit stop in Bahamas and end up in Tampa. Because I was supposed to go back to the U.S. already. This is so all us 4, we end up buying this ticket, $400 each. This includes accommodation, entertainment, food. The food was fucking amazing, dude. Like, it's fucking high class food. So we do this fucking trip. There's fucking nothing to do. There's fucking old people on these cruises and shit. And we're just like, fuck. Like, so we ended up just reading a lot. I got fucking sick because I'm just like super sensitive to the seasickness, you say.
Okay.
And then we get to fucking Tampa, and we decided to do a road trip. So we went from, our original plan was to live in Orlando for a week. We thought, because when we got there, that week we're supposed to be living in Orlando because it's Thanksgiving week. We drive an hour out to Orlando, and when we get there at lunchtime, we find out that Thanksgiving week is not there. It's next week, so we're like, we're fucking retarded. So we checked in the hotel and everything. We're like, hey, can you cancel because we want to leave and we're going to start this road trip now. Like, all right. So we fucking drive up the coast of Florida, pit stop in Panama City Beach. Then the next day we get to New Orleans. We party out there for a day. We get back on the road, drive up to Austin, Texas that same day, and we live out in Austin, Texas for about a week. And this place is awesome, dude. It's like a college town. Everything's cheap. Really awesome vibes and shit. Everyone's super friendly and stuff like that. Lived there for a week, and then we drive back down to New Orleans for Thanksgiving. Spend Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving there, partied up again. Then Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day, we drove, trying to hit back to Orlando again. And then we make a pit stop at Golden Corral and have Thanksgiving dinner there. Get back to Orlando, spend the weekend there on a Friday and Saturday. That Sunday, we drive down to Miami. And we spend like 2-3 days. And then Matt kind of bitched out to go to Vegas because he wants to be a fucking millionaire by the time he goes there. So Matt left us, and then us 3, we ended up booking a flight over to Vegas to meet up with Nick and Alex Walton and his little the Chinese cameraman.
Alex Walton, man.
That sounds like a fucking adventure, man, if you ask me.
Yeah, we didn't even see the dude the whole trip, though.
Yeah.
Oh. But how are you financing this shit, man? You do a
like,
lot of...
okay, first of all, how I started all this, when I took off to Sweden about a year ago, I had no finances. I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to put all this shit on my credit card. I'm tired of just staying at home because prior to leaving from Sweden, I stayed home for about 9 months doing nothing, hit like a depression and all this shit. So I just ended up like, fuck it. I met my college roommate back in the day within Sweden, so he let me stay with him. So I put everything on my card. He lived in Borlänge, which is about 3 hours away from Stockholm. I hit up Bobby, I hit up some other guys, and I met up with them, went out on the weekends with them, just put everything on my card. So that's how I financed my travel. I just put in my card, and then with this last trip, the road trip, and then Barcelona and Italy and all that, when I got back after getting rejected from England, I got a cool job working with my uncle, managing like everything online, international sales and stuff like that, hiring VAs and designing the website, banners, all this shit. And he paid me $1,000 a month. And since I'm so fucking good at budgeting, man, I fucking use $1,000 pretty well in Poland, I was budgeting. I fucking ate like muesli for like
I can't
every
believe that,
day.
dog. I fucking hate muesli.
I use less than $3, every 2 to 3 days.
Fuck, man.
Like
Yeah,
So
I ate
you
$3
that.
a day.
you
Yeah,
didn't end up in a fucking like that would be a big fear for a lot of people, man, me included. You didn't end up with like a big fucking like a big problem because well, yeah, you put everything on your credit card.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
like
I,
does
didn't.
that
I
shit
used
pile up?
Yeah, it
It,
does
it
pile up, but how I see with this whole business thing, dude, like if I just make one giant sale, it's just gone like that. So why not just live it up? I don't want not having money hold me back because I know one day it's gonna be all gone. So I'm not worried about it.
okay.
A good mindset. Yeah, so
Well, yeah,
but
it's a good mindset.
you're paying like $3 every couple of days, plus you gotta pay the rent also, though, right?
Yeah, the rent was pretty cheap between us four. It was like $800 a month. Really good location. Then I hate this music thing for about a solid 2 months. Then after that, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I have to take advantage of this cheap food in Poland since it's fucking delicious. It's pierogi ruski and all that shit. So I started buying like more like better food and spent more money.
So you're living off like less than $10 a day total, basically,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
with the rent and everything.
Yeah, and
That's pretty good, man.
And another thing, man, you still had fun, right?
yeah, I had so much fucking fun, dude. Like
There you
that,
go.
that's the thing. Like for me with traveling, a lot of people are concerned about the health and you don't have a place to stay and all this shit, dude. I used to say, fucking, dude, I would do anything to travel.
Me too,
Uh,
man. Me
I was,
too,
I
dude. I'm
honestly,
in the same boat.
This guy's fucking crazy, man. You should hear the story about how he ate fucking spaghetti and tomato sauce for I
yeah.
don't know how long.
And then the tuna inside Norway, right?
Yeah, I didn't tell you about the spaghetti one though, man.
No, no.
When I was living in Italy, man, you could get a kilo of not cooked spaghetti
Mm,
for like 90 cents, and you
yeah,
get a big thing of sauce for like 90 cents too, and then an onion for like 20 cents.
yeah,
So it's like two euros for a kilo of spaghetti, which is like nine plates of spaghetti, right?
yeah,
So I'd buy that, I'd cook it all up, and then put the rest in the Tupperware in the fridge where I was staying.
uh-huh.
And I'd spend like €2 in 3 days and just eat fucking spaghetti. And if I hung with my friends, I'd eat their shit too.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting so fucking sick after 2 weeks of this. I had to go to the hospital for 3 days.
Yeah.
So I got some sort of weird virus, but I realized it was because I had zero immune system from, from eating fucking
Yeah.
spaghetti for fucking 2 weeks. And then
Oh,
after that is when I really got into eating healthy, man, and started eating like, you know, just like kind of like paleo type diet, and didn't really get sick after that. But if I had to, I'd eat cheaper. But fuck, man, I was real sick. I was in the hospital dying, man.
uh-huh.
That's just
I felt the same way in Sweden, dude. Like I use all the money, like the debt I piled up. I just use that shit just straight up tickets to down to Stockholm and back, and it costs like $30 a ticket. So I use most of my cash just to get down to Stockholm, and then to pay like eight like at max and shit, pay like $2 for a little tiny burger. Like that's what I use my money on. And then when I was living in Portland, dude, I was saying to my friend, like I really appreciated it that he let me stay. So I didn't want to eat all his food. So I would buy these cracker things and start eating it and just like starve myself until it was time for him to eat, and then I would eat with him and all this shit. And I was like, sometimes I'd just be praying, like, please, please, we're gonna go. Please let us go to his family's house, so because they cook a really big meal and everything. So we'd have that maybe once or twice every week. So I went through hell fucking living in Sweden, but it was fucking worth it, man. I would exchange that experience for nothing.
Dude, there's two
yeah.
great things about that, man. Like, I don't think you can ever understand what it's like to be homeless or poor unless you actually do it. Like, there was a couple times the first time I traveled where I slept in the street basically or outside the train station.
Yep, same here. Inside a train station for me overnight.
Yeah. And like I realized the first time like the the first one it was in like September in Sardinia, and it was outside, and I just put these boxes together and did it, and it wasn't that bad because it wasn't that cold. And like I've slept other times inside airports and inside train stations, and if it's inside, it's like it's not as bad either as inside. But there was this one time where this train station in this small airport near Milan called Bergamo, it's like where the cheap flights fly from. The train station there is all outside.
Yeah.
Like there's no indoors to it. And so I got there at like 12 at night and all the trains stopped till the morning. And it's
Yeah.
like -4 degrees Celsius.
Fuck.
And so I'm like, fuck, I just have to wait. And I got put every one of my clothes on and I couldn't even sit on the floor because it was like this kind of marble type thing because it felt like ice. And
Yeah.
I just sat on my suitcase with everything on curled up for 7 hours and just waited.
Oh,
And I realized, man, like being homeless is only really bad if it's cold.
Yeah.
And if you have nowhere to go. Like when I did it in Sardinia, it was like I put up the boxes all nice. I laid out some shirts and shit, so I had a little pillow. I fucking wrapped my suitcase around me. It was all good, man. I even met an Australian chick at 4 a.m. because she came by. It was all good, man. But when it was -5, fuck that shit.
yeah, no
I
doubt.
couldn't sleep, man. I just sat there like this.
Yeah, but there's a reason for it, man. If you were to sleep, you might fucking die.
I don't think it would, man. Not that cold, man.
Well, you know, man.
I had like all my clothes on too.
Oh, okay,
Four
man.
socks. Like I had 6 socks. I put on all the underwear over my. I put the underwear over my pants. I looked like a fucking idiot.
Like Captain Underpants.
Yeah. I put on all the shirts. I had a big jacket, a beanie, gloves. No, I was prepared, but it was not fun, dude.
It's not fun, man. Oh shit.
Wait, then the biggest thing I realized is like it's not as bad as you would imagine to be like homeless, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Oh,
It's like people act like it's the worst thing in the fucking world,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not, man. It's like you're just walking around. It's only probably gets really bad. I don't know for sure, but if you just never get out of it, you know.
Mhm.
Some people get stuck in that as like a victim, but
Yeah, yeah, like, oh shit, don't you feel bad for me and all this shit?
Yeah.
Like, fuck no, dude. Like, I think it's a fucking funny ass story.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
not the
all
worst
about.
thing in the world at all.
For me, it's just like whatever I do, it's a good fucking story. Like for me, getting rejected from England, that's a good fucking story. Not many people can say
That
it's
is
good.
a good story.
Yeah, and just everything like that happens to me, I just take it. It's gonna be a good story in the future.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fucking mindset, man. That says like you're positive, and
Mhm.
the good thing about being a positive person is even though fucking bad shit happens and like shit that totally sucks, the way you're gonna view it in a couple of months or a year is gonna be good, you know?
Yeah.
So there you go.
And that's
And
exactly
you know,
I agree with you 100%.
you know, being positive is gonna make you like everything better, and even this everything that's happening to you when you look back on it is gonna be more positive. Like
Mhm.
you're gonna view your life in a positive way, as
Yeah.
if you were negative, you would think of everything.
I just see
you
no
would-
point in fucking being negative. I see no point in whatsoever. If you're gonna be negative, you fucking point out problems, right? Like this is an
Yeah.
issue, this is an issue. But how the fuck is the issue gonna solve itself? You're gonna keep on pointing at it. It's like, oh, that's a bug, that's a fucking bug. You keep on pointing at it. You don't want the fucking bug, you solve it. Like you fucking kill it or move it away or some shit, you know? Like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
that's why I really hate about negativity, man. Fucking when people just point their finger on fucking issues, just fucking solve it. Stop fucking.
Yeah, dude, I met this Brazilian guy the first time I went to Amsterdam, and he lost his credit card, and he was telling me about how like it was a pain in the ass to get it, and he said to get a new one because they had to ship it from Brazil and all
Yeah.
that shit, and he was telling me like he went down to the place and the lady's like, oh well, the problem is, and right after I was kidding, he goes like, I don't want to hear the fucking problem. What's the solution? And since that day, man, that's been my mindset. It's like, it ain't about the problem. The problem doesn't matter. The solution is what fucking matters, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Solutions oriented, not problems oriented, man. If you live your life that way, shit goes smoother, man.
no doubt, man. Shit goes.
But yeah, the problem is, no. Not the problem. What's the solution? I don't want to hear the fucking problem. How are we gonna solve it?
Like,
That's what you're gonna be telling me.
you're talking about fucking lost credit cards. Did you guys hear about what happened to Alex Bolton in Thailand? He
No.
fucking he lost his fucking
He said he lost it
debit
in
card.
Hong Kong too.
Really?
Yeah, that guy Albert had to pay for him.
Like when we were in Thailand, when me and Alex were there for I think about a month, and on Koh Samui when we were there, like after Freddie, we were like parted ways. A couple days later, fucking Alex loses his debit card because he left it in the machine and walked out. So, and then so you're in fucking Thailand, you need your ATM card and all this shit. So he ends up sending me money, and I give him money through my debit card. And then since we're staying out in Koh Phangan for like a couple more weeks, Alex has his debit card shipped out over to Thailand, express and everything. So he paid like $60 for it. The day he gets it, we go out. He withdraws some money. We go eat some food at Little Home. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely try it. Amazing food. And then as we're walking back to the flight, he's like, "Oh fuck!" And he's all checking himself like, "Oh, dude, what's up? What's up? Do you have my card?" I'm like, "No fucking way, dude." And he fucking lost his debit card again when he just got it.
Fucking Momo.
you fucking need your fucking debit card when you're going to a third world country when you have to pay in cash. Dude, if I wasn't there, dude, he'd be fucked. He could not get money. Or what's all the shit.
That's a fucking
it's a
big
hassle,
problem.
man.
So
he said
he
he
did the
lost
same
in Hong Kong again, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The situations like that, I knew that shit would happen with traveling. So what I learned was just get the safe. Just take your card when you need it, withdraw the money, and then immediately go back to your safe, put it back in there, your password, all your valuables, and shit. Lock that shit up. Just take what you need. Like I fucking lost my credit card and debit card one time when I got really fucking drunk on my 20th birthday, blacked out on this lawn. Next morning, my phone's gone, my fucking wallet's gone, everything, and I have no idea where that came from. Since that day, dude, that's a strong fucking lesson. I've learned so much from that lesson right there.
Yeah, don't get that fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I keep all my shit in the money belt, man, and I never take it off.
I just have one of those too, like that. Look, anything?
And that, yeah, it goes under your pants. I don't even take it off when I sleep. Just so it's like it's on me, and then I take a shower. It's the only time it comes off, so I know if that's not there, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I've traveled.
There's the shit 24/7, man.
Yeah, it's just part of it, man. And I've never lost credit card, debit card, passport, and I've traveled total like a long fucking time, man. If you add it all up,
it's funny, man.
Never lost it, man. But Freddie, on the other hand, gets his shit stolen like he's got his fucking ass in the air at a goddamn San Francisco gay bathhouse. Like that one time he left his wallet on the floor in a common room of a hostel, and then all the money's gone. I'm like, look, you left the fucking money on the floor in a common. You left the wallet on the floor, you cocksucker.
Well, it fell out of my fucking pants, but still, man.
Yeah, whatever. You left it, man.
Well, you know what, man? I actually bought the money belt thing today. I think it's the same as you got, man.
Rick Steves one's the best one, man.
Well,
Rick Steves money belt. And that's just the brand of it, man. But I don't know, it's like $2 or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. But hey, guys, I gotta fucking go to bed soon, man.
Oh, it's past your bedtime?
It's past my bedtime, guys.
Baby Freddy gotta go to bed?
Yeah, man, little Freddy's gotta go to bed.
Yeah, you've been tired all podcast, man. You gotta wake up.
I didn't get that coffee.
My fucking mother sensed it from afar, and she walked in and she goes, "Yo, Freddy, wake up!"
Get up, cocksucker.
That's a monumental moment, man. When my fucking mom comes in here and tells you to wake up, that's when you know you got issues.
I know, man. I know. But hey, Jesse, it was fucking cool having you on, man.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we finish up?
Yeah. Anything?
Fucking, you guys went deep as fuck. I did not expect that, and you guys definitely threw some fucking, like, not just one seed, but like a whole fucking bag of seeds in my fucking mind, so he's gonna have to let that shit grow. But perfect timing with that conversation talk, by the way, that topic.
Yeah, this was fun, man.
Yeah.
I hope we can do it again. And
Hit
yeah.
me up whenever, and I'll fucking be glad to hop on and shit.
Okay, cool. And also, man, we should have some adventures together pretty soon.
Yes, for sure, I see it. I'm planning to head out to Europe next year. I'm gonna live out in Europe. I found the system to fucking be in Europe as long as I want.
What's the
90
system?
days, 90 days in UK, 90 days in the EU, or 90 days in Ukraine. Just balance in between that. So while I use up
In
all my
Ukraine, huh?
yeah, Ukraine is one that I can go in for 90 days. So if I use up all my 90 days in the Schengen area, hop my ass over to fucking the UK or Ukraine, wait till those 90 days are over, that wait is done, I can go back into the EU, no problem.
How many days is the wait?
For me, I get to use 90 days out of 180.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but, you know.
So you gotta spend like 90 days in another place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the UK and Ukraine can't be that bad.
You know, you can always give Norway a call and ask for citizenship.
I heard about that. Nick was telling me about you marry someone from fucking Scandinavia, you can get a passport
Well,
and
you
shit.
don't even have to
You
marry
don't have to
somebody.
marry him. You just need this need to be your girlfriend.
Like, do you need like proof or some shit, or just say like,
I think you gotta live together. That's about it. Or you say you live together.
uh-huh.
Tell you, man, Scandinavia's like Freddie said, man. Can I vote in your country? Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But dude,
Sure.
another place that's really cool, man, is Turkey,
I heard about
and it's outside the EU, man. But I mean, maybe you don't have to spend 90 days there, but 45 in Ukraine, 45 in Turkey.
Yeah.
It's one of the probably one of the nicest cultures I've ever encountered, man. The people there are so friendly. The food, the only like my three favorite foods in Europe is Spanish, Italian, and Turkish.
Really?
The
Okay.
food is fucking, it's cheap as fuck,
Uh-huh.
and it's amazing, man. The people
Yeah, you
are
see,
really nice.
I just have to go somewhere cheap, man, and then I can live, no problem.
But like if you get sick of somewhere, you can just be like, oh, I'll just go to Turkey for the last 45 days or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Or fucking Africa.
See that?
You slipped like crazy.
Put my hand outside of the table. I was like, fuck.
Oh shit.
You see, man, I'm slipping on every fucking level, man.
Oh, with you, Freddie. Your brother beat you in chess and you're crying and shit, or what, man?
Yeah. Had to have a little fucking cry. But
Yo, Freddie, what's the deal, man? What's your next year looking like, man?
I don't know, man. Pretty good. Some new shit is about to hit me. With yeah, man. I'm working halftime from January. I'm pretty like my boss said it's cool. So if it doesn't make that promise, I'm fucking done. So yeah, I'll be working on the freedom business and trying to get it up and running. Do all I can do. And that's what it looks like, man. I'll try to put in a couple of adventures, cause if I have the money for it. And so yeah, man, 2014 is probably gonna be mostly working for me. But that's cool, man. I gotta go through that shit, so yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Tim Mack and Luke, and I forgot who else, but we might do a full moon party round 2. In
When?
like
Because I was
April or May, I don't know, man. It's
Really?
not for sure, but it's in the air, you know.
Okay.
Cool.
Shit.
That's perfect, man.
And
But
then I was saying to Jesse, man, I want you to come for this one, Freddie, dog, because I'm gonna need some assistance. But next winter, man, it's South America, dog.
oh yeah. Oh
I
shit.
need you to back me up, motherfucker.
I
'Cause you
know,
what's
man.
gonna happen.
I would love that shit, man. No doubt. And
in the winter time there is summer.
yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
perfect way.
I'll
Perfect
do
escape.
like that could be like a big fucking goal and motivation for my business, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Dude.
Perfect. I gotta fucking wrap this up, okay, guys? It was a pleasure talking to both you motherfuckers. Okay, yeah, good to catch up, and we'll keep doing this shit, man.
That shit, man.
And yeah, yeah, that's it.
Have a good night.
I
That's
guess
funny. You fucking tired as hell.
I'm gonna fucking fall off the chair pretty soon, man. But yeah, we'll wrap it up, and yeah. Any last words,
Wrap it up.
Chester? Oh, okay, bye.